Another sci-fi model this week. This was inspired by and is similar to, but definitely not the same as, a Space Marine's Rhino or Predator tank. Begin by cutting out 4 of this piece from double corrugated cardboard. Sandwich 2 of them together with some glue, and then apply corrugation cladding. Cut a strip of thin cardstock or chipboard and chop up some small segments. Then hot glue them to the bottom of each piece to make the treads. Notice how they go halfway up the front and back vertical surfaces. Now cut 2 of this piece from double corrugated cardboard. Attach them with rectangles of chipboard that are 5 centimeters wide. Then hot glue the 2 sides of the tank to this central portion, offset from the front by about 1/4 inch as you see here. And the tops of all 3 pieces should be flush. We're going to use a lot of chipboard, and if this is the first time you've seen this channel, chipboard is the grayish brown stuff at the back of a notepad, but you can buy it elsewhere. Use it to accessorize the tank. Look at the original inspirational source image and draw ideas from it. I attached a door to each side, some tread guards at all 4 corners, a rear access hatch, 2 front access hatches with windows cut out, some random structural shapes on the side, 2 hatches on top toward the front, drinking straws injected with hot glue to make them solid as we did back in episode 54. I used here as exhaust pipes which are attached to some polystyrene mounting points, all of which are attached with hot glue. For the main top-mounted weapon, here's a 1-inch cube of polystyrene that I tapered along one side. And then hot glue 2 drinking straws to beads, which in turn are attached to the foam. And then the whole thing is attached to the top of the tank. Use a magnet if you like. Black bomb the entire thing. Base in blue, just as we did back in episode 54. Paint the tread guards and the main cannons with a light gray. Edge highlight the entire piece with a harbor blue, again as we did in episode 54 for the mech. Paint on your metallics. I did gunmetal on the top hatches and the exhaust pipes. Blackwash the entire piece, just as in episode 54. Put some white dots at the corners of each panel, applied with a toothpick, kind of implying rivets. Solid black dots along the exhaust pipes, applied with a fine brush. These are like cooling holes. Some icon transfers, which I created exactly as described back in episode 9, except that these are only one-sided, and I attached them to the tank with plain old glue stick. And finally get some plain brown and sponge it along the bottom. Yep, pretty happy with this one. There's no substitute for the real thing, of course. The models might be expensive, but they are gorgeous. You do get what you pay for. But I'd rather spend the 50 cents and 2 hours that this thing took. I am Wylock, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.